Good morning, class. Today we will discuss about congruency of triangles. You have already studied in the previous classes what is congruency of triangles and what are the criteria for the congruency. Here again we have to discuss congruency of triangle. Firstly, we will see what are congruent figures. What are congruent figures? Any two figures are said to be congruent if they have exactly the same shape and same size. If the figure has same shape and same size, then the figures are called congruent figures. See example, suppose there is a circle whose center is O, radius is 2 cm. Draw another circle whose center is O dash, radius is 2 cm. Here both the circle have same radius 2 cm. Okay? So they have same shape and same size. So these two circles are called congruent circles. If we put one circle on the other, both the circles will exactly coincide. So both have same size. So they are congruent circle. Another example we can take. Suppose there is a square of side 1 cm. If we take another square of same side 1 cm, if we take one square of side 1 cm, take another square of side 1 cm, then both the squares have same shape and also the same size, so they are congruent squares. If we put one square on the other square, both squares will coincide. So congruent figures are alike in all respects. Exactly alike in all respects. So it is congruent circle. These are called congruent circles. And it is congruent square. Congruent squares. But here we have to study about the congruent triangles. So same definition, two triangles are said to be congruent if they have same shape and exactly the same size. Two triangles are said to be congruent if they have same shape and same size. Then both the triangles will be congruent. And when two triangles becomes congruent, then their corresponding parts are also equal, because congruent figures are alike in all respects. See one example. Suppose there is a triangle ABC and another triangle is PQR. There are two triangles ABC, PQR, and if we say that triangle ABC congruent triangle PQ, if we say that triangle ABC and PQR both are congruent, it means which side is equal to which one, which angle is equal to which one. So corresponding sides and corresponding angles will be equal if two triangles are congruent. What are corresponding sides and corresponding angles? The side opposite to equal angles. Side opposite to, suppose angle A and angle P are equal. So its opposite side BC and angle P opposite sides QR, they will be corresponding sides and they will be also equal. So side opposite to equal angles are called corresponding sides and angle opposite to equal sides are called corresponding angles. So if triangle ABC is congruent triangle PQR, then their corresponding parts are equal. So corresponding parts is what? Angle A and angle B will be equal. Angle A, angle B. Here name of the triangle ABC starts from here A and this starts from B. So angle A and angle B will be equal. Angle B, this angle, it will be equal to angle Q. Angle B equal to angle Q. Angle C equal to angle R. Angle C equal to angle R. These are corresponding angles according to the name of the triangle. And which sides? Take these two letters AB and PQ. AB and PQ, it will be equal. BC, last two letters, BC is equal to QR. And first and third, AC is equal to PR. AC is equal to PR. These are called corresponding sides, and A is equal to P, B is equal to angle Q, C is equal to angle R. It is corresponding angles. We have to be careful here. When we write the name of the triangle, we have to name it in the correct sequence. Correct sequence means, here I have written ABC triangle congruent to triangle PQR. We cannot write triangle ABC congruent triangle RPQ. Triangle is same. ABC and RPQ both are same triangle. PQR and RPQ both are same triangle. Both name represents the same triangle. But if triangle ABC congruent to PQR, it cannot be congruent to RPQ. Reason: if it is congruent to RPQ, then we will write angle A is equal to angle R. Angle A is equal to angle R. Angle B is equal to angle P. Angle C is equal to angle Q. Angle C is equal to angle Q. And what is side? We will write AB side is equal to RP. But what is here? AB is equal to PQ. And here AB is equal to RP. So corresponding sides are not equal. Because AB and PQ are equal. AB is not equal to RP. Angle A is equal to angle P here, not equal to angle R. Okay. So when we name the triangle, we have to write the name in the correct sequence. So if triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR, it cannot be congruent triangle RPQ, because corresponding parts will not be equal. Here corresponding part AB and PQ are equal, but here AB and RP are equal according to this name. So how we can check the corresponding sides? I have told you, in two congruent triangles, side opposite to equal angles are called corresponding sides, and angle opposite to equal sides, it will be corresponding angles. Now we will see the criteria of congruency of triangle. Next topic is criteria, or you can say condition of congruency of triangles. The next one, criteria of congruency of triangle. Criteria of congruency of triangles is what are the conditions to prove two triangles congruent. So first one, there are 5 criteria, 5 conditions for congruency. First one, side, side, side. Side, side, side. Congruency. side congruency. We name it yes. Side congruency. So we can take two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. We have taken here two triangles. Side means if all the three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of the other triangle, then both the triangles are congruent. Three sides of one triangle are equal to corresponding three sides of the other triangle. So let if AB is equal to PQ, it is given BC is equal to QR and AC is equal to PR. This AB side is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR and AC is equal to PR. These things are given. Then we can say what? These two triangles are congruent by yes. So if all the three sides are equal to three sides of the first triangle are equal to the three sides of the other triangle, then both the triangles are congruent. Then we can write triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR by yes. Triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. We cannot write it RQRP because AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and first and third digit AC. First and third letter AC and PR. It is equal. So we can. This is the correct name of the triangle. We also know that if two triangles are equal, then their corresponding parts will be equal, their remaining parts will be also equal. So here three sides are given equal already. Three angles are remaining. So all the three angles will be equal to three angles of the other triangle. But which angle will be equal to which one in the next triangle? So how we can know it? So we will apply here corresponding angles will be equal. And how we will see corresponding angles? The angle opposite to equal sides are called corresponding angles. So see here BC and QR. BC and QR both are equal and BC opposite angle is A, QR opposite angle is B. So angle A and angle B, they are corresponding angles and they will be equal. So we can write angle A is equal to angle B. See this one AC is equal to PR, both are equal, AC and PR. So AC opposite angle B and PR opposite angle Q, they are corresponding and they will be equal. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Next one, AB is equal to PQ. AB opposite angle is C and PQ opposite angle is R. So angle C and angle R equal. Angle C is equal to. So in this way we can see the corresponding part. And we write here region CPCD. Corresponding part of congruent triangles are equal. C means corresponding previous parts. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So when two triangles becomes congruent, then their corresponding parts will be equal. Means remaining other parts will be also equal. So this the first condition, side congruency. See the next congruency. Second one, side angle side. Side angle side. Side angle side congruency. We write it yes. Side angle side. Again we will take two triangles. One triangle is ABC, another triangle is PQR. One triangle is ABC, another triangle is PQR. Side and side means two sides and one angle. And this angle is the included angle, means angle between these two sides. So if two sides are one triangle, two sides and included angle of one triangle are equal to two sides and included angle of other triangle, then both triangles will be congruent. Two sides and included angle. Included angle means angle between the two sides. If two sides and included angle of one triangle are equal to any two sides and included angle of the other triangle, then both triangles will be congruent. But we have to write the name of the second triangle in the correct sequence. Or we can also say that two sides and included angle are equal to corresponding two sides and included angle of the other triangle. Then both triangles are congruent. So what is given here? If AB, this side AB is equal to PQ, AB is equal to PQ, angle B is equal to angle Q, and side BC is equal to QR, BC is equal to QR. So we see that we have two sides AB and BC, included angle B are equal to two sides PQ and QR, included angle Q. So if they are equal, we can say that both the triangles are congruent by side angle then side angle side congruency. So we can write here that triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR by SA. So we know that if two triangles are congruent, then their other parts, remaining parts will be also equal, means corresponding parts will be also equal. So here already two sides are given equal. So third side will be equal. Third side is AC in the first triangle and PR in the second triangle. So AC will be equal to PR. So therefore we can write AC is equal to PR. One angles are given equal, two angles are remaining here. So which angles will be equal? Corresponding angles will be equal. How we can see corresponding? Angle opposite to equal sides. So BC and QR, these two sides are equal, so they are opposite angle, angle A and angle B. They are corresponding angles. So we can write angle A is equal to angle P. And AB is equal to PQ. AB opposite angle is C. And PQ opposite angle is R. So angle C is equal to angle R. So these are corresponding angles. We will write here CT corresponding part of congruent triangles are equal. So this is the second criteria of congruency of triangle, side angle side. See the third one. Third one, angle side angle. Angle side angle. Congruency. Angle side angle, we write it as angle side angle congruency. Again we will take two triangles. First triangle is ABC, second triangle is PQR. What is given here? Two angles and included side. Included side means side between the two angles. So suppose angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R. And what is included side between these two angles? BC. BC is equal to So angle, then side, then angle. Angle, side, angle. Two angles and included side. So if two angles and included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and included side of the other triangle, then both triangles will be congruent. What is given here? If angle P is equal to angle Q, angle P is equal to angle Q, side BC is equal to side QR, and angle C is equal to angle R. B is equal to Q, BC is equal to QR, angle C is equal to angle R. Then we can write triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. By this criteria, angle, side, angle, then side, angle, side. Now these two triangles are congruent. So by CP we can write their remaining parts will be also equal, because congruent figures are alike in all respects. So all the remaining parts will be equal. So two angles are already given equal. So third angle is what? Angle A, and here angle P. So angle A is equal to angle B third. One side given equal. So two sides are remaining here. So which sides will be equal? So corresponding sides will be equal. How we can check the corresponding sides? The side opposite to equal angles. So angle C and angle R both are equal angles, C and R. So C opposite side is AB, and here angle R opposite side is PQ. So AB will be equal to PQ. AB is equal to PQ. And see this angle, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle B opposite side AC, angle Q opposite side PR. So AC and PR will be, AC is equal to PR. We will write here CT corresponding part of congruent. So it is angle, side, angle congruency. Next one, angle, side. Next one, angle, side. Angle, side, congruency. We write it AAS, angle, side. Let us see what is angle, side. Again we will take two triangles ABC and triangle PQ, ABC and triangle PQR. If two angles and one side means not including side. Two angles and one side. So suppose angle P is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R. Two angles and one side, but sides cannot be the included side. Means we cannot take the side BC. We cannot take the side QR because it is included side. Any other side. So any other side is either AB or AC. So suppose AC is equal to PR. So angle, side, both triangles will be congruent. So if angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, and AC is equal to PR, then triangle ABC, it is congruent triangle PQR by angle, side. So what is the difference between angle, side angle and angle, side? Angle, side and angle, side angle. In both the cases, two angles are equal and one side equal. But in this case, two angles and included side we have to take. But here, two angles but side is not included side. Two angles and one side but not included side. We have to take any other side. This is the difference between ASA and AAS. So these two triangles are congruent. Again remaining parts will be equal, corresponding parts. So here two angles are already given equal. So third angle is A and here third angle is B. So we can write here angle A is equal to angle B. One side AC and P are equal. So other sides will be also equal. So other sides means corresponding sides. Corresponding sides means side opposite to equal angle. So angle C and angle R both are equal angles. So its opposite sides AB and this angle opposite sides PQ. So AB and PQ will be equal. AB is equal to, so AB PQ equal, AC already given. So third side is BC. BC will be equal to QR. BC is equal to QR. And we will give the same region. Corresponding part of congruent triangles are equal. So when we will do the problem, firstly we have to prove the triangles congruent, then we can write the corresponding parts equal. Without proving congruency, we can write corresponding parts equal. Now last criteria of congruency is RHS, right hypotenuse side. This is the last one. Right hypotenuse side congruency. Right hypotenuse side congruency, RHS congruency. RHS right means 90 degree. Hypotenuse means one angle 90 degree, hypotenuse equal and one side equal, then triangles are said to be congruent. So this criteria is applicable in case of only two right triangles. So we will take two right triangles. One right triangle is ABC in which angle is 90 degree. Next right triangle is PQR, angle 290 degree. So if in both the triangles one angle is 90 degree, hypotenuse of both the triangles are equal and one side other than hypotenuse, one side of one triangle is equal to one side of the other triangle, then both triangles will be congruent. So what is condition here? If one angle is 90, angle B is equal to angle Q, 90 degree given. Hypotenuse means side opposite to 90, AC and PR. AC is equal to PR. AC and PR equal. One angle 90, hypotenuse AC, hypotenuse PR equal. You can write as hypotenuse. Hypotenuse AC is equal to hypotenuse PR. Next two sides are remaining, AB, BC here, PQ, QR here. So we can take any side of one triangle and any one side of the second triangle. So suppose BC is equal to QR. So let BC is equal to, so right hypotenuse and side. Right hypotenuse and side. So one angle 90 degree, hypotenuse equal, one side equal, then it is called congruent triangles by RHS. So we can write then triangle ABC, it is congruent triangle PQR by RHS. After proving congruency by CP/CT, we can write remaining parts will be also equal. What are remaining parts? Here two sides are given equal, PR, QR, AC, BC. So third side is remaining AB and PQ. So AB is equal to PQ. AB and PQ will be equal. One angle is given equal to 90 degree. So remaining two angles A and C, here P and R. So which angles will be equal? Corresponding angles will be. Corresponding angles means what? Angles opposite to equal sides. So BC and QR are equal sides. They are opposite angles A and they are opposite angle B. Angle A is equal to angle. Now two angles over. Remaining third angle C. So C and R will be equal. Angle C is equal to angle R by CP. Corresponding part of congruent triangles are. So these are the criteria for the congruency of triangles. Now we will discuss some problem based on the congruency of triangle. So see exercise 1A, question number 3. Figure is given. In this figure, angle B and angle D both are 90 degree. BC and CD, these two sides are equal. We have to prove that AC, this diagonal AC, bisects angle BAD. AC bisects angle BAD. So how we can prove it? Firstly we will prove these two triangles congruent. So write in triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Angle B is equal to angle D 90 degree. It is given. 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse AC is equal to hypotenuse AC. 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse in triangle ABC. AC is hypotenuse. In next triangle ABC again AC is hypotenuse. So AC is equal to AC, it is common. And side BC is equal to side DC, it is also given. So we see that one angle 90 degree, hypotenuse equal, one side equal. So by RHS both triangles are congruent. RHS means right hypotenuse side, right hypotenuse side. So both triangles are congruent by RHS. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent triangle ADC by RHS. Both triangles are congruent. When both triangles are congruent, then remaining parts will be also equal. Means corresponding parts will be also equal. How we can see the corresponding part? Corresponding angles. The angles opposite to equal sides, these two sides are equal. Angle opposite to these two equal sides will be equal. So what is the angle opposite to the side BC? BAC. So therefore we can write BAC angle. BAC, it is equal to angle DAC. It is the angle opposite to DC. DAC. We can write CP. CD. So when these two angles are equal, we can say that AC bisects angle A, angle BAD. So therefore, we can write AC bisects angle BAD. Proved. So it was question number 3 from exercise 1A. So try to do some questions yourself. Every question is based on the congruency of triangles. Any difficulty you can ask. Remaining questions we will discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you class.